Hi, this is Nancy at Notions. Now, yesterday we showed you Sizzix, told you a little bit more about the company, and we concentrated on paper crafts. Today, with Linda, we're going to concentrate on Sizzix for fabric and quilting. If you don't know, this is my world. This is what really truly makes me happy. So I love that you guys have come in to talk to us about fabric and quilts.
Thanks for having us in here. We just want to show a little bit of what we have here on the table. Of course, we're showing our Big Shot Plus machine. She's 9 inches wide. If you might be familiar with the Big Shot itself, is 6 inches. So this one gives you a little bit more versatility, a little bit broader bed to get your bigger shapes and some versatility.
And Linda and I were just talking. This is just the right size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's truly just the right size.
And still portable at 11 pounds.
Yeah.
So it makes it really nice.
Good.
But some of the other things I brought here to show you are some of the coin purses that come in 2 sizes. And of course we have the handles to match in either the rose gold or the silver in each size. And then new for fall, we have the wallet these are all from Sarah Lawson from So Sweetness. The box pouch and the train case, so cute. And then wool applique, we have some examples here. All of this is from one block builder die. It's fantastic. And then this shows you a nice traveler that you can use with the scallop circle. Again, the new die is the basket. Use any of your favorite flower dies. This one happens to be the Posy Patch from Roseanne's Cottage. Softies, all 3 dies or 3 shapes on one beautiful die, $29.99 for that die. It's fantastic. The whales are trending really hot right now. So the whale softie, and then the turtle. Oh, everybody's got to have a whole herd of turtles.
It's like that little turtle in Finding Dory.
Right?
Dude, let's go.
Some applique shapes that can be placed on the baby bib, onesies, burp claws. Then we do want to talk about some of the dolls. So this is the Kid Giddy 15-inch doll. She has a whole support system of clothes that you can make that goes along with the doll, as well as this darling backpack that is perfect for every doll, including the 15 or 18-inch dolls or 18-inch doll clothes, which we do have in the Plus machine.
Yes.
Brand new.
Coming up.
So that's perfect.
So you know what's cool is that in the Sizzix fabric selections, they're not just concentrating on quilts. They're concentrating on everything. And in quilt shops, if you're running a quilt shop now, you know you can't get by with just quilt making. You have to branch out into purses and dolls and sewing. So you're teaching
Quick
people.
afternoon classes.
Yep. So they've really got this all covered. So I want Linda to show us some demos. So we're going to take you through a few little demos now.
Our first demo today is going to show you how to use your AccuQuilt Go dies in your Sizzix machines. First, you need the adapter G. The adapter G allows you to place this on top of, so we need a cutting pad, just like you use your Sizzix sandwich already. You place the adapter G, then you place your fabric, you place your die, then you place your fabric on top. Cutting pad on the top. We're going to run it through our machine. Nice and smooth. And here are your shapes. So the second demo I'm going to show you is how to do beautiful applique shapes like the monster. The monster is all one die, $19.99 retail. You can place up to 4 layers of fabric with the fusible adhesive already attached. 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 and 4. I take a cutting pad at the bottom and a cutting pad for the top. Sandwich that in between. We call that our Sizzix sandwich. Run it through the machine. And I'm going to get all the shapes needed to make the monster in a variety of different ways.
All right, you got to look at the variety of monsters on this little growth chart quilt. Oh, the little bodies.
So here's our bodies.
Too fun.
Now here's some mouths and some antlers and some arms and legs. So the arms can be in different directions. So I have a pointed hand or a scalloped hand, depending on how you place that in there. Will depend on what shape you get for the arms. And then you've got a mouth. Let's do a different
color
on there, which is really an eyeball. It can be a one eye. Ah, man, my one eye. There's a mouth. It can also be horns if you tuck it underneath here. There's just so many things you can do with this one die. So for this demonstration, I want to show you how to cut out thicker materials like wool felt or a thick felt. This happens to be a wool applique type of a die. We're just going to put that through the machine. Whoops, let's get the cutting pad on there right. And then it goes through the machine. And those creaking sounds, it's supposed to do that. That's the cutting pads on top. Don't be afraid of that. And then here's our shapes that we have all ready to go to applique down. So I cut out a circle already. You can use that as a traveler and then put things on top. Where's my other shapes? Here's a flower shape.
So just imagine how long it would take you to cut those all out by hand.
Layer that up.
Yeah, I don't play that game.
No, it's so much easier when you're using Sizzix dies. And the last demonstration I want to show you today is how to use half square triangles the easiest way possible. So many of us have half square triangles in our repertoire that we're going to use for piecing. And a lot of us have fat quarters that we're going to use. So the easiest way to start with fat quarters, layer your pieces right sides together that you want to sew together. Line up the secondary edge, and then because the dies are 6 inches wide, it divides into that fat quarter evenly into 3s. So there's rolling it over 1 time. I've got 2, 4, and I'm going to roll it over 1 more time, and I'm going to get 6 layers. Now I've got a little bit extra. I'm lining it up and I'm always making sure that my fabric is straight on the die. I've got my other hand on here making sure that I don't have any creases or bubbles in the fabric. This little bit hanging off the edge, I could trim off, but it won't hurt anything if I leave it alone. It could also make a strip or something I can use later on. So I'm already on 1 cutting pad here. I'm going to put another cutting pad on top. Ooh, a little static cling for you. I'm going to skew that die just slightly. Now I didn't skew my fabric, just the die. I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to put it into the Big Shot Plus machine. Give it a couple of quick turns with the handle. And I'm going to slide that cutting pad off because I could have some more static cling. And there's my half square triangles. I'm going to take those in pairs to the sewing machine. Sew right along my 1/4 inch. And when I open that up, seam all sewn, I've got the dog ears cut off, squared up, and ready to sew into something else.
All right, so now you've heard about how Sizzix will do the fabric cutting for you and all the different ideas. I love the little demos. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
If you liked this show, we want to see you at Quilt Market. Linda will be at the Sizzix booth at booth 722. I'll be at the Notions Marketing booth at Quilt Market. And Sizzix will be at
Schoolhouse, three schoolhouse presentations, as well as selling at Sample Sprays. So we want to see you. Come on out.
All right, see you soon.